Hey everyone, out here in downtown Salt Lake City and just came across this thing. It's a Germany plated MAN Overland rig vehicle. I don't know, by the time I post this I'll have Googled what exactly this is. For now, let's do a little walk around here. It's been a while since we've seen vehicles like this here in the US. So, Germany EU plate. It's a MAN truck. I mean, I don't know if that's shipping information. It's enormous. My head barely goes over the door handle. Lots of heavy duty stuff. So you've got LEDs up top with a roof rack over the cab. Looks like a steel or aluminum storage box up there. I don't know why you would ever need this, but it's certainly cool. Here are your steps to get into it. So 1, 2, 3 steps to get into it. You've got cages over the lights here. Got some registration there. I don't know what that is. I don't know what many of the markings on this vehicle are at all, other than the MAN emblem and the Germany EU plate there. So TGM 13.290, and then here's your habitat at the rear. So you can see cab is that forward, and then the chassis I'm sure is all associated with the cab. So the MAN stuff will be like meh, and then the habitat sits on the back just like a platform camper would on a pickup truck that's had its bed removed. But you've got traction boards. No branding on these. They are just old-fashioned utilitarian traction boards. There's your entry point. What else we got? Lights. Looks like that's a big awning. It's a Thule Omnistore awning. Thule being a Swedish company. I guess they've probably got a pretty good presence throughout Europe, so you'll see Thule products in Europe, just like you do in the US, I guess. Jerry can on the rear. Looking at these bikes, they are e-bikes, full suspension, 2 full suspension e-bikes. I imagine those are European brands. Simplon? Never heard of any of these, but have heard of Fox and DT Swiss. This thing is wild. Got Michelin heavy-duty truck tires. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lug wheels. They are size 385/65, so 22.5-inch wheels with 385/65 tires. That's like a, boy, what is that, like a 40-inch tire? Crazy. More traction boards on this side. You've got some more configurability over here. Yeah, this thing's wild. Let's get a better view of it. So there you go. Before COVID, you'd see a lot of vehicles like this that have been imported to the United States from a different country. Salt Lake City is a pretty good jump-off point for a lot of adventure tourism style places in the United States. So you'll see these vehicles pretty often in downtown Salt Lake. But since COVID, you haven't seen too many of them. But apparently it's happening again. The way it goes is you pay to have the vehicle shipped over, and then the vehicle's allowed to be in the United States for up to a year legally. A vehicle that's not federalized or not originally sold or legal to be registered in the United States can be here on foreign plates for up to a year. At which point it has to leave, but the loophole there is it literally just has to cross the border into Canada or Mexico, and then it can come back into the US, and at that point it can be here for another year. So this vehicle could be here for a very long time if the owner wanted it to be, as long as they crossed into Canada or Mexico once a year. Quite the sight to see. I wonder if these people are staying at this hotel or if they're in there. I don't know. I'd probably want to live in this thing if I were to bring it over here. Anyway, though, yeah, MAN truck. March 11th, 2022, downtown Salt Lake City. If you've seen this vehicle on the road or in places elsewhere in the United States or throughout North America, or hey, throughout the entire world, let me know, because I imagine this thing makes its way around, because that appears to be what it's built for.